Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to GGKCS, the multi-generational podcast / FlossTube for fans of all things knitting, cross-stitch, and geeky. I'm Cece.
I'm Tammy.
And we're glad to have you today. I couldn't remember if we introduced ourselves before we said the date and the episode. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of January, 2021, and this is episode 430. We'd like to say a big welcome back. Love y'all.
Oh, wait, I heard self-view. Oh, no.
Oh, wait. I'm supposed to use my left hand.
Tell me when it's in the right place.
I can't. We're on top of each other.
Oh.
Okay, well, we tried. To all returning viewers, and a big hiya to new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
This is your first episode of 2021.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Tired.
How's the university?
Tiring.
I thought you were going to say that the university is tired.
Oh, it's that too. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Anything you would like to say before we get started? Because we have a lot to talk about today.
No.
All right. Well, then, here we go.
And now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
What's on your needles, Tammy?
I have not worked any in the past couple weeks on my Halley's Bella and Twilight Eclipse hat.
You would think, you think going back to college, gives you an excuse.
I have so much free time.
I know you do. Okay, well, I have a couple things on the needles. Will you put in the show notes that the project bag is from Little Fish Stitches? Okay, first up, in this adorable kitty project bag from Little Fish Stitches, I started a new pair of socks last night. I am using, this is my French Vanilla Cappuccino sock pattern that you can get on our website, javapearldesigns.com. And I am doing these on US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles. And I am using Pandia's Jewels Snug in the Supernatural colorway. And Suburban Stitcher Sock in the Hawaii Volcanoes National Parks colorway. And these are surprise socks that I'm not saying who they're for because it's a surprise. So I finished the toe of the first sock last night, but I have not moved them over to Zoom needles yet. So what my plan is I'm going to use the Hawaii yarn for the toes, heels, cuffs, and the Supernatural yarn for the mane. I think I should have enough to do it that way. So I just cast those on last night, actually, before the power went out. The power went out for multiple hours. And then I am working on my Nerdbird Makery project bag. I am working on my second cat nymph cowl, which is a pattern by Marna Gilligan of On Katian Biog on US 2.5 3 mil needles. And the yarn is On Katian Dub 4-ply wool darkness advent calendar by On Katian Biog. I didn't bring the pattern over here to show you the cover photo. I have 7 more days of clues. So here is where I am at. So up here, we start up here with the twitching whiskers, catsicles 1, cats are here 1, tabby stripes 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I forgot there's a lateral braid there. And lateral braid there. Lateral braid, little boopable noses, lateral braid, catsicles 2, cats are here 2, something about their tongues, raspy tongues, 1, 2, and 3, lateral braid, silky pointy ears, lateral braid. And I can't remember what today's is, but it's going to bring in this beautiful gray. So, as long as I have time to knit the final clue and do the whole grafting thing, which takes forever because it's like almost 200 stitches, then I will have this done for next week's episode. If I don't have time, then it will be pretty much done for next week's episode and fully done for the next one after that. I still have not decided if I'm going to put the twist in it like I did for the first one that I knit. I'm debating. I keep going back and forth. So I'm not sure yet. So, but yeah, so that is what I have been knitting on, but that means I have some FOs. So let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about her FOs.
Yes, my knitting ones anyway, because I have a cross stitch too. This is my second preemie hat for the year. It's from my free top-down preemie hat pattern that you can find on our website, javapearldesigns.com. I did it on US 6's 4mm needles, and the yarn is Marinated Yarn Scrumptious HT in the, I think the pale green is the Polar Frost, and the teal is Sea of Glass. This was, these are fingering weight yarns that I held doubled. And I actually used up all of the pale. I didn't use up all of the teal. Yeah, but it's very soft. It has, I'm pretty sure it has cashmere in it.
Interesting. On the camera, it looks white and blue.
Well, it's extremely, can you tell there? It's an extremely pale green. And then it's got blue, it's like blues and greens and turquoises. But far away, like if you're looking at it from far away, it looks like teal. Hello, Miss Ma'am. Can I help you? Did I fold up your blankie? I'm so sorry. Because we have Pink Pearl's blankie, small blankie on the couch now, but I folded it in half so I could sit. And she's just like, what's going on over there? Something's going on. The second thing I finished. Birthday socks for my bestie Katie's youngest son, Izzy. He is the one who coined the term CC socks. This is from my French Vanilla Cappuccino sock pattern. I just didn't put a heel in so that they will last him longer on US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles. Okay, I put the colors in the show notes so I could tell you what they are. Nano Stitch Lab Scientific Sock in a one-of-a-kind colorway. Suburban Stitchers sock in the Triflers Need Not Apply colorway. The Yarn Tree Silver Sparkle sock in the Dr. Donna colorway. Premier Yarns Serenity sock in the Purple Spice colorway. Steinbeck Wool Octave Effect in the Red, White, Blue colorway. Round Table Yarns Merlin in the Archimedes colorway. Knit Pick Stroll hand painted.
You skipped one.
I did skip one. Did I put them in the wrong order? Oh, I know why I did that, because I ended with this one. Because I ran out of one of, anyway. This one right here is Knit Pick Stroll hand painted in the Borealis colorway, and this one is Allen Knit Shop Cali Spell sock in the Pretty Bird colorway. So those are now finished. They look different because some of them are self-striping. So, but there we go. That's finished. And then, so now I can get these and Katie socks and such all mailed off to the UK. So, but I've got a cross stitch FO to show you momentarily, and I think that makes me have 6 FOs already this year. I've been busy. I've been very busy finishing all the things. Alrighty. Well, we will be right back. And now it's time for FlossTube. You have anything, Debbie?
No.
Okay. Well, let me show you my third FO of the week. Hello, pumpkin. So this is a pattern by Stitching with the Housewives. I did modify it to use Weeks Dye Works Jack-o'-lantern for the for those pumpkins, and I didn't give the bird an eye. I think it looks fine without it. So, oh, I do need this out so I can tell you what the fabric was. Let me look right here. Sorry. This was done on a 28 count even weave Hen of the Woods by Fortnite Fabrics, and it took me 16 days to stitch it. So, yeah, that was the only modification I made, was just to use the Weeks Dye Works jack-o'-lantern. No, the other modification I made was I didn't have some of the DMC colors, so I just like used the next one on either side of it. So that was for that. So in my Tilting Planet Sparkly project bag, I started a new project to do during my Stitch With Me's. This is DMC Cat in Heart. I looked online and I could not find it, so I think it must have been maybe like a freebie in like a magazine or something, because it was a kit. And I'm doing it on the 14 count white Aida that came in the kit, using the flosses that came in the kit, and I just started the top of the heart on last week's episode, or Sunday's episode, I mean. Okay. And then I technically have not started this yet, but I'm going to show you because it's my next start since I finished the Hello Pumpkin. In my project bag from Stitching the High Notes, I am going to be stitching Ink Circles I think it's Helianthus. And I'm going to be doing it on this unknown green Aida. I assume it's a 14 count Aida. And I'm using all of the called for DMCs except for one that I did not have. So this is my very first Ink Circles. I'm really excited about it because I've never stitched an Ink Circles before. So there is that. And then the final thing in my Winnie the Pooh project bag from Knit Run Dig, I am doing, sorry, I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing this way. I'm doing Edinburgh Castle by Terra Luna Stitchery. So last time I showed you this, last week, I'm trying to see how many stitches I had. I had 31,000 stitches. And here's where I'm at now. I finished another column and I finished another page. So I am stitching this using Pattern Keeper software on the Kindle Fire 7. The needle minders are from Top Knot Stitcher, grime guards from Crab Shack Stitchery, everything else, all of that's linked in the show notes. So now I'm at 31,200 stitches. I have 265,824. I'm 11.737% complete. And as I said, I had a page finish. So I'm now 6 out of 60 pages. And my goal is just to do 200 stitches a week. So that's 2 squares, which is a lot easier up here where there's only like 1 or 2 or 3 colors. Down here, this took me freaking forever. When there's like 50 colors in 100 squares, 100 stitches, takes a long time. So Yeah, so I will be starting on Helianthus. Um, there was something else. Oh, I got the new Barbara Anna Stitch Along, but it doesn't start till February 1st. Yeah, so I guess that's the only thing I'm going to be starting up. So
That pattern is by Creative World of Crafts.
Okay, did you find it available online?
On Amazon, UK.
Oh, so it must have come with a UK magazine, I bet. Because I searched for it with DMC because it's what it says on the cover photo is DMC. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that is everything that I have for FlossTube, but there is some cross-stitch content in Yummies, so you should stick around. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, Yummies. What are Yummies, Dammy?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. So I got some happy mail this week. First up is, I should take it out of the, so you can actually see it, is the new Hildy pattern, Hildy's Hayride by Michelle from Bindi Stitchy Designs. This is one that will get stitched this year. I don't have the Threadworks color for the border, so I need to get that. But it's a 96 by 62 stitch count with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 DMCs and a Threadworks. So I will definitely be stitching this one. And then Michelle, that was sent to me by Michelle. Michelle also sent me some fabric. This is from Jody Reed Designs. It's the October limited edition Trick or Treat fabric. It's an 18 by 26 inch piece. It's 20 count Aida. I took it out of the package so that I could be able to show y'all. Look at that gorgeousness. So I'm going to be stitching Halloween Quaker by, I think it's by Lila Studio on this, but I'm going to have to check the colors because there's one section of it that has a lot of purple. So I need to make sure that's not on one of these really bright purple sections. So hopefully maybe I can get it to be over here, like in the green section. But I need to figure that out because I'm going to be doing that as part of a stitch with me with Michelle. Or a stitch along with Michelle. So beautiful, beautiful fabric. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sending that. And then I also got my my Gidge box from Amy at Creativity by Gidge. I think that's what it's called. Sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. So I get her 2 sets of Color Street Nails box. The first one she sent me is No Way San Jose. It's kind of this mauve-y pink, but it looks like it has a little bit of orange undertone to it. And then she also sent me Coral Bay, which is a glitter. So pretty. As well as a little Home Sweet Home. So I will put a link in the show notes if you would like to get some of Color Street stuff from her. So do you have any yummies, Tammy?
No.
Did you want to share the thing of pink?
The what?
Your secret Santa?
Oh, yeah. Ugh. So my secret Santa for our roommate secret Santa, even though we all got each other gifts, It was my roommate Annika got me this custom watercolor of pink.
So cute. So cute.
I'll see if I can find the artist's Etsy. Let's see if I can find it.
What photo did they paint from? Do you know?
They took a composite and then made their own.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I couldn't figure out, like, I didn't recall a picture like that. So
Even got the orange on her belly.
she's got tiger stripes on her Betty.
Yeah.
Hers is just a sweet baby. Most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. Yeah, if you can find who the artist is and put it in the show notes for me. So, yep. Okay, so do we have anything else other than normal stuff?
No.
All right, let's talk about hashtag GGKCraftyPad. What is it, Dammy?
It doesn't stand for anything. It's our weekly crafty photo a day challenge. You take a look at our prompt list for the month, take a picture for the prompt for that day, post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
Yes. January is like New Year type stuff, as well as just some of our normal stuff. Dammy, what are we about to show them?
We're going to show you one photo from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we like. And rather than me showing you a photo, I would like to implore you to sign nursing professor Jorinda's petition and inform the institution that I attend, Seattle Pacific University, that discrimination on basis of sexuality is illegal.
Yes.
Here come the photos.
Here come the photos. Great job, everybody. It's never too late to join in. You take a look at the prompt for the day. Today's prompt is 1 o'clock. How do I know? Because I set an alarm for 1 o'clock to remind me to take a photo. You interpret it however you wish. We're very cheater friendly on this. You post your photo on Instagram. Make sure in the caption you put hashtag GGKCraftyPad, because that's how we find your photo, and yours might get chosen to be featured here and in the show notes and on social media and in the Facebook group and all of that. If you have a private account on Instagram and you're participating in GGKCraftyPad, you need to make sure that Dammy's Doodles is following you. Otherwise, we can't see your photos. So send Dammy a message. They'll follow you, and all shall be well. So, alrighty. Well, the next segment is going to be long because we have all the read-along winter stuff to announce. So, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we are reading, watching, and listening to.
What are you reading, Dammy?
So I am reading and will be like deep diving into Hecuba by Euripides for my dramaturgy class.
Ooh, and what do you do in dramaturgy?
We're going to do research on it. And talk about how it would be applicable to modern audiences if we were staging a production of it. Stuff like that.
Gotcha. So do you know how many of these that you're going to be doing that for this? 4. Okay.
I'm also reading The Glass Scientists, which is a webcomic by Sabrina Katungo.
Well, I know, Dammy, with being back to school, that you are definitely getting in 15 minutes of reading a day.
Yes.
What am I referring to?
Are RALs, now the January, February, March RAL.
Yes. So the read along is a challenge for you to read 15 minutes a day, every day. I don't care what you're reading, as long as you're reading. Audiobooks do count. There's a finish line thread in the Facebook group where you post. There's ways to earn bonus entries. All the details are in our Facebook group and in our show notes at
GGKCS.com.
Yes, but since this is our first time recording together since the start of the new year, we have lots of things to announce. So for the October, November, December RAL, the people who read 88 to 92 days are
Alyssa L., Andrea J., Denise B., Diana P., Jane S., Rebecca S., Roberta B., and Silver D.
Congratulations. And we did random number generator and chose 3 ebook winners. If you are one of these winners, I need you to send us a message at, what's the email address?
GGKCSpodcast@gmail.com.
And tell me which one of our ebooks you would like for me to send you. So those 3 winners, Dammy, are
Alyssa L., Andrea J., and Denise V.
Way to go. As always, you have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. The people who read 61 to 87 of the 92 days were
Kathy C. and Reevy D.
Way to go. And the person who won any one of our single patterns is
Kathy C. What's she
Kathy
doing?
She's asleep, but she just rolled over onto kind of her back, kind of her side, and her paws were all up in the air. She was yawning and stretching in her sleep.
Oh.
Yes. Congratulations, Kathy. Send us an email and tell us which single pattern you would like, and I will send that to you. Yes, I was talking about you. Yes, I was. She's giving me the stink eye. Okay. So the 2020 year-long challenge has ended. First, Dammy, let's give a shout out to the people who read all 366 days of 2020.
They are Alyssa L., Andrea J., Denise V., Rebecca S., and Silver D.
Way to go. Every single day, way to go. They got bonus entries into the year-long challenge. I also want to give a shout out to the people who completed the Modern Mrs. Darcy 2020 challenge. They got bonus entries into the giveaways as well. Those people were
Alyssa L., Andrea J., Kathy C., Rebecca S., and Roberta B.
Way to go. Okay, Dammy, we have 3 grand prize bundles. Let's tell them what's in them. Okay. So all 3 of the bundles are going to have the winner's choice of one of our ebooks or 4 single patterns from us, as well as the winner's choice of 1 PDF cross-stitch pattern from Bendy Stitchy Designs. So if you're one of the grand prize winners, I need you to tell me what either ebook or 4 single patterns from us you want and what PDF cross-stitch pattern you want from Bendy Stitchy Designs. Okay, and then we'll go down, we'll tell them what's in the bundle, each bundle, and then we'll tell them the winner. But those 2 things are in all of the bundles. So in grand prize bundle number 1, let's take turns. Dammy, you want to start?
From CJ Kopek Creations, 1 skein of Ember, that was donated by Eileen.
We have a floss organizer donated by Lori.
Bling Your String stitch marker.
A GNR Alpaca Farm floral button set donated by Hillary.
A Honeyberry Studios Listen to Your Body sticker.
A reading badge donated by Hillary.
And a bag of random crafting notions.
Dammy, the winner of the grand prize bundle number 1 is
Rebecca S.
Congratulations, Rebecca. For all 3 of these grand prize bundles, I need you to send us an email to
GGKCSpodcast@gmail.com.
with your full name and mailing address, in addition to your choice of the ebook or single patterns and the Bendy Stitchy pattern. Okay, in grand prize bundle number 2, we have, I'll start this time. We have a skein of CJ Copic Creations Integrity in the purple passion colorway, donated by Eileen.
Another floss organizer donated by Lori.
A Bling Your String stitch marker.
Another set of a GNR Alpaca Farm but Rainbow Buttons set donated by Hillary.
A Honeyberry Studios Listen to Your Body sticker.
Another reading badge from Hillary.
And a bag of random crafting notions. Dammy, the winner of grand prize bundle number 2 is
Sherry.
Way to go. Congratulations, Sherry. And finally, grand prize bundle number 3. We have a skein of Knitology worsted in the Empire colorway.
6 floss holders donated by Lori.
A pink macaroons star progress keeper.
A Pandia's Jewels Illuminati cork label set.
A Honeyberry Studios Listen to Your Body sticker.
Another reading badge donated by Hillary.
And a bag of random crafting notions. And the winner of grand prize bundle number 3, Dammy, is
Jane S.
Congratulations, Jane. So again, those 3 grand prize winners are Rebecca S., Sherry, and Jane S. Congratulations. Email us and we will get your prizes out to you. Of course, with the COVID, it might take a little longer, but we will get those out to you. And then, as I was saying earlier, the 2021 year-long challenge has started. You earn entries into that by participating in the seasonal alongs. So definitely get started with that. And you could be a winner of a grand prize bundle next year. So, okay, let me tell you what I am reading. I am reading Transforming the Bible and the Lives of Transgender Christians by Austin Hartke. This is for the LGBTQ plus faith book club that I'm in, which is for both allies as well as people who identify that way. And the signups, I believe, now have opened for the second season, which starts, I think, in March. So I've put a link in the show notes if you want to sign up. Make sure and put I referred you if you sign up, so that Amber knows where you're coming from. I think I'm about 50-ish% done with the book. It's definitely a very interesting read, written by Austin is a transgender Christian. So we're getting the perspective from Austin's perspective of having lived this. I'm continuing to reread the 5th book in the Harry Potter series, The Order of the Phoenix, along with the Harry Potter and the Sacred Text podcast and Swish and Flick and All Potter podcast. This week we did the first half of the chapter Grop, which is
Giant.
Yes, giant, but
Hagrid.
Yes, I was like, it's an H name. Hagrid, it's Hagrid's brother. So we talked about how Umbridge is having so much trouble getting things cleaned up after Fred and George left, and how everybody is acting out. And then the Quidditch championship started, and then Hagrid took Harry and Hermione into the woods, into the forest, to meet Grop. So I finished reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Very, very good. It had been recommended all over the interwebs last year, and it was very, very good, about a woman who makes a deal with the devil, essentially, that she's completely forgettable. Every person that she interacts with, as soon as she's out of their sight, forgets her. So, yeah. I read the first 2 books in the Brown Sisters series by Talia Hibbert. Book 1 was Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and book 2 is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. This is definitely adult content. There's a 3rd book that is about to come out. It's about 3 sisters and them falling in love, their romances. I read Crown Chasers by Rebecca Coffindaffer. And this is set in space, and it's about the king, emperor, whatever the ruler's title is, passes away, and so the way that the next ruler is decided is a crown chase, where I think there's like half a dozen of them that are going all over all over space looking for clues and trying to find this thing. And it was, I wasn't sure at first when I first started. I was like, oh, I don't know. It was very, very good. I'm really looking forward to the sequel coming out. I read A Bad Day for Sunshine by Jorinda Jones. This also has some adult content in it. It is set in New Mexico, so I was very familiar with the area, having lived in New Mexico for a number of years. But it's about a woman who comes back home and is a sheriff in her small town. And a teenage girl goes missing, as well as a teenage boy. And are they connected? But also the sheriff has her own backstory and history, and it was really, really good. I'm looking forward to the sequel to that one as well. And then I just started reading book 27 in the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich, Fortune and Glory, and I'm just barely into it. So that is everything that I have been reading a lot. We're rewatching season 2 of Stargate SG-1. Watching House Hunters. I finished season 1 of The Wilds. Holy crap. The final episode, like, it was already messed up, but I was just like, wait, what? This is a series about a group of teenage girls who are in a plane crash and on a deserted island, but things are not what they seem. So we started watching season 14 of Murdoch Mysteries. Was excited to see that come back. Season 2 of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist started. All the feels. Oh, I love this show so much. It gives me the same kind of feelings as Gilmore Girls does. And I love the music. I have the second episode in the season to watch after we record. We watched the season 3 finale of Star Trek Discovery. What's her name?
Michael?
Yeah. Spoiler. Michael is now the captain of Discovery. So, series 10 of Death in Paradise started up. Series 2 of A Discovery of Witches. So good. I watched the first episode twice, and I am excited for the next episode. Very, very good. Started watching season 3 of The Rookie, and we're watching season 12 of NCIS LA. And listening to my favorite murder podcast, random Spotify playlists. What about you?
Cabin Pressure, Spotify.
Yep. Alrighty, that was a long one. Congratulations again to all our RAL winners, and we are. I love that we're encouraging y'all to read, because I know there's been people say, this really got me back into the reading habit. So I love that, and I've already set my goal for 2021 to read 200 books. I'm trying to remember how many I ended up with for 2020. Let's see if I can find it quickly on the Goodreads app. Past challenges. I read 266 books last year. So my goal for this year is 200, and I've already finished 8. So, fun times. Alrighty, well, I think we are ready to move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about our December, January, February.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Ow. So this started on the 1st of December and it runs through the 28th of February. It's for any project that you knit, crochet, weave, spin, stitch, or sew that you can convince us is related to winter. There are a couple main rules, as there are with all our owls. No whips are allowed. Your project must have been begun no earlier than the 1st of December, then finished no later than the 28th of February. And each project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin must be at least 20 yards. If it's not at least 20 yards, you need to group it in a single comment and a single photo in our Facebook FO thread, and that will count as one entry.
Yes.
You can feel free to polydip in other longs as long as it fits in with their rules. That's totally fine. Google form.
Yes, we have a Google form that helps us make sure you're receiving a prize that you'll actually enjoy using. Make sure and fill that out. Otherwise, if you win a prize, you'll get what you get.
Yeah. We have lots of... Wait, do we need to talk about prizes?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Thank you so much to all our prize donors. If you are interested in donating a prize for this or future OWL, you can PM CC on Facebook, or you can email us at ggkcspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes. So do you want to start or do you want me to?
Sure. We've got a Santa Claus hoop cross-stitch kit.
We have a Pandia's Jewels Hunger Games stitch marker set.
2 winners will each win 1 skein of Audion Wools by Knit Crate Shine Sport in the Sky colorway.
We have Uru Yarn by Knit Crate Cotton Basic in the Pavement colorway.
And we have the Shorter Things collection by Deamery Pro Crop that comes with a set of stitch markers and bookmark.
Yes. Thank you so much to our prize donors. We appreciate you very, very much.
You must be a member of our GGKCS Facebook group in order to participate. There's a hashtag if you want to tag your projects on social media. It's GGKCS Winter 2021. And our FO thread will be locked for comments on the morning of the 1st of March, and we'll draw for winners for the next podcast after that. And as always, any winners only have 30 days to claim their prize or they forfeit it. There's also a chatter thread in the Facebook group. And the people who finished projects in the last 2 weeks are Brittany, Emily R., Emily V.S., Jane S., Jennifer B.H., Lisa S.H., Sally, Sarah G., Silver, and Tracy.
Great job, everybody. Keep working on those projects and get them entered. You have about a month and a half to go before we draw for prize winners. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeks, the part of our show where you ask us things and we try to answer them.
Yes, what's this week's question, Dammy?
This week's question is from Yvonne. It was originally asked and answered in 2016. Not sure if this was asked before, but I was wondering how the both of you store all your knitted garments when they're finished and blocked. Do you have a sweater chest, a dressmaker's mannequin for your shawls, or a special hanger, a box of socks? I tend to roll my hand-knit socks and put them in a drawer. I only have drawer space for my shawls, but worry that by folding them, I'll have fold marks when it's time to wear them.
Do you want to go first about how you store your stuff?
I fold up my socks like I fold up my normal socks, and I stick my shawls in a drawer.
So my sweaters, the pullovers are folded and put in a drawer. I do have my Nanny Swimmo sweater from 2019 hanging up in the closet on a like a one of those like wooden hangers, that are made to hold heavier stuff, because that sweater is heavy. My socks, if they're like the taller socks, I just fold them in half and have them lined up in the drawer. The shorty socks, I roll them together. Put them together inside out. My shawls I have hanging on a hanger that I think we got from IKEA. It's one of those ones that has like the holes. It has like, I don't know, like 4 maybe across and I don't know, 6 or something down. And I just stick the shawls and the cowls and the wraps through a hole. And that way they're not folded. They're just draped in there. That's the way that I have figured out is best for me. And that way when I want to wear one, I just pull it out of there to wear. And then hats and fingerless mitts are just like stacked on the top shelf in my closet. Oh, my big, huge, epic poncho, the one that took like 8 skeins of fingering weight yarn, is folded up in on the shelf in the closet. I think that's everything. My walk in the park cowl stays draped over the back of my desk chair, because that way if I'm cold while I'm working, I can just grab it and put it on. But yeah, you just have to figure out what works best for you, whether it's a sweater chest or I don't like to hang my like fingering weight sweaters because I feel like it pulls on them too much at the shoulders. So there's the reason I fold those, and I only have just that super heavy weight cardigan from 2019 hanging up. But yeah, make sure as well, though, to always, like, or at least once a year, take them out. Make sure no moths had gotten in with them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just to make sure you're taking good care of your hand knits or hand crochets as well. So that's a good question. And if you have another way that you store your hand knits, tell us either in the YouTube comments or in the Facebook group in the episode post, because we always love to learn and hear new things, because maybe it's something we haven't thought of yet. So, yeah. So thank you so much, Yvonne. Dammy, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
You can post in our Ask the Geeks thread in our Facebook group, or post in our YouTube comments.
That was hotter than I expected it to be. Got a new cup of coffee while we were stopped. So, okay. Alrighty. I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. And with that, we've made it to the end of the show. Yay! There was something I was going to say, and then I lost it. Sorry. I need more coffee, obviously. So this is our new schedule with recording the full-length episodes on Wednesdays, and they go live on Thursdays. And again, Dammy is with us every other week. And then I do an abbreviated version of the podcast on the off weeks. So just a reminder that I'm a Black Needle Society VIP, so I have a code for you, all capital letters, Java Pearl 5, for a discount on your first box of box-to-box subscriptions. They announced yesterday that the May subscription box is going to be rainbow for Pride Month in June, and I am so freaking excited. So excited. So if you have not yet signed up, there's a link in the show notes. You should go sign up for that because it's going to be amazing. My January box is on the way, and I think, fingers crossed, is going to be here tomorrow. And the theme of it is, I think it's a date with stitching. There's going to be a pirate-themed box later this year with a pattern by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So definitely check that out. And I'll be doing an unboxing when I get my box for January. So stay tuned for that. Do we have any other announcements, Dammy?
I don't think so.
Okay. We'd like to say a big thank you. Love y'all so much to everybody who supports the podcast financially. The money that we raise is used to pay primarily for shipping of prizes, technology behind the scenes, things like that. If you would like to support us financially, there are several ways that you can do that. First up, and second up, I guess, is Patreon and YouTube Join, which are ways that you can support your favorite creatives and earn rewards or perks based on the level you donate at. Dammy, if somebody wants to know more or wants to sign up, where should they go?
Patreon.com/GGKCS, or click the join button under any of our YouTube videos.
Yes. What's another way?
There's a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you would like to make a one-time donation.
We are Bookshop affiliates. Bookshop is an online bookstore with a mission to financially support local independent bookstores by purchasing from our shop. We earn a commission, and local independent bookstores earn money. There is a link in the show notes, but we also always make a list of the books we talk about in each episode. So if you want to find those, you can easily find them. And we are amazon.com.co.uk and .ca affiliates. If you're going to shop on Amazon, click on the appropriate link in our show notes and make your purchases as normal. We earn a little money back based on what you purchase, and it's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you would be doing anyway. Did I say it doesn't cost you anything extra? I think I may have left that out. Anyway, Dammy, why don't you tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at ggkcs.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, etc.
Yes. I mentioned this briefly in my Stitch With Me on Sunday, Dammy, and you and I didn't talk about this before we started recording. So if you don't want to discuss it, we can cut this out. But I wanted to make sure again that we say that we denounce what happened in the Capitol last week. And I know Dammy and I both have been publicly posting about it on our social media. And I know we have lost followers, friends, whatever they're called on social media over it. But this is not something that's up for debate for us. It was domestic terrorism, what happened in the Capitol last week, and that's not okay. And I know I'm having a lot of anxiety about what could potentially happen in this next week with the inauguration. And if you support he that I'm not going to name and what has happened, we invite you to leave, because we do not support that, and we do not agree with what happened. So, Dammy, do you want to add anything on that?
No.
Okay. I know Dammy and I've talked about it off air, so I feel comfortable in saying that we both agree on this. So, well, we will be back with you. Well, I'll be back with you on Monday with a Stitch With Me and Thursday with a podcast episode. Dammy will be back with us in 2 weeks. Until then, please stay safe. Please continue to wear your masks. Get the vaccine when you're able to get it. Make wise choices. And take care of yourself and others. And until we see you again, happy crafting, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye.
Pinky, what's going on? Are you so excited because you got a whole bed blankie? Oh my goodness, you making some bickies down there? You are making some bickies down there. So this is a water, well, not waterproof, like water repelling, anyway, whatever pet blanket. Because Pink Pearl does have feline epilepsy, as you might know. And sometimes when she has a seizure, she loses control of her bladder. So versus having to, in the middle of the night, because that tends to be when it happens, put all the bedding into the washer and make the bed and all that, we had a small one of these blankets that covered just like one side of the bed that we moved into the living room, because sometimes she, after we goes to sleep, she will go into the living room and sleep. So we put the small one on the couch and then got this bigger one and put it over the whole bottom half of the bed. So I'm talking about you, pretty girl. You're making very good bickies. I'm very proud of you. You're a good girl. Oh my goodness. Look at this whole bed blankie. Where are you gonna lay down? There's so much to lay on. Oh my goodness.
You're such a pretty girl. I love you. I love you.